So you brought this from Calgary.
This is, some legal cannabis from the 420 Premium Market and Nova Cannabis. There's no logos on that. So this is 5 pre-rolled joints.
It's a huge box.
It's a lot of packaging for it. So you've got these little boxes inside. And then in the little boxes, every piece has to have labels and warnings. The law mandates it, which kind of is federal responsibility. And then you get one of these.
That's a lot of packaging.
And then more warnings, just in case you weren't scared already. Then you gotta have open up. And this is a 1 gram pre-roll. So that's a big joint.
That looks huge.
That's a big joint of 1 gram pre-roll.
So does that look like a gram, just eyeballing it? It looks...
I think yes. It's a little bit bigger than what I rolled, just enough to say it's about 1 gram. And because this is a machine pre-rolled, I know that. I can tell. And that means it's probably pretty equally distributed to fit that right. And then you can put it in here and carry it around. But it's a lot bigger and more bulky than my little doob tube that I use.
There's the doob tube, I love it.
But that's a lot of packaging for 5 joints and an environmental concern for a lot of people. So we have another jar here, and there are excised stamps on each product. So it means the duty's been paid.
Right.
We've got jars.
And did you have any issues getting on a plane with this? Did anyone even sniff you out?
I just put it in my bag and checked my luggage, and it just went through. And that's something that's different. You can travel with cannabis, so the smell of it can't really become an issue. There's these jars. Now, I will confess that I opened one, and I put the lid back on, and I tried to open it, and I really struggled. It got stuck. Because a lot of times the child-proof packaging is actually difficult for people who are weak or infirm or disabled. Right. Trying to open it is very hard. So here's a sample of some
bud here. And how much is that supposed to be?
This is 3.5. Again, like that stem should be taken off. I know it's being a bit nitpicky, but once you add up all these stems, that adds weight. And what it does is it means that they can make more money with less weed.
So the stems add weight, so when you weigh it,
it adds up to 3.5, but yeah, and you're not smoking it. And then when they move pounds and pounds and pounds of this, little fractions, it's like, it's like Office Space with the pennies. You add up the pennies or the fractions of pennies, and it adds up to a lot. Same with cannabis. But anyway, there's one stamp here, did not tear, so there's a fully intact, just kind of peeled off. And that's the duty free. And then this is Pink Kush. And again, a lot of packaging for a little amount of cannabis.
Oh, that's a lot of stem.
And people have been using Ziploc bags and stuff for a long time. And with mail, like including this, here's a box. And the box has another thing inside. And then the thing inside is, not a whole lot. You could put that in a lot smaller.
Is that 3.5 too?
It's supposed to be. So each one of these is supposed to be 3.5.